The Pufferfish episode.
Hello guys, welcome back to the Off the Edge podcast. We are not going to be joined by Slushy today because he is dead. I'm joking.
Yeah, the rats ate him.
Yeah, the rats ate him. Anyways, this is our guest on today's episode. This is Pufferfish Man. Insert a clapping noise. Yeah.
I know, I'm literally the greatest person ever.
Yes, you are. Anyways, why don't you
Thank
introduce
you.
yourself a bit? Like, tell us a little bit about yourself. Come on.
I am Pufferfish Man. I animate, I call it animating. It's really just like putting PNGs over music. And I also do dabble in music, kinda, a little bit. I have 600 subscribers, which is not a lot, but it makes me feel good because none of my other friends have 600 subscribers.
Yeah, I'm definitely nowhere close to 600. I only have I don't know, like, I think it was 40 last time I checked. I'm very... Did you... Wow, I can't believe you. You know what? I should... You know what? Let's just go on. Let's just keep going. Was that a duck?
Oh yeah, that's Doug the Duck. He's here for Caleb. He said he'd take his place.
Alright, why don't you tell us a little bit about your animations, on why you like doing animating, yeah.
Oh, I started drawing like in 2nd grade. My first comic was about Super Derp fighting a giant waffle who wanted to turn the entire planet into a waffle.
That's a weird comic right there. But yeah. So you've been... I don't know how long your channel's been up, but you're doing pretty good. What's your secret?
Oh, my secret? Well, fun fact, most of my subscribers come from a single video that blew up about Bill Cipher, so here's what I suggest. Make one singular video based on a super popular topic, and just like get the subscribers so that you can like show it off and then make content that you actually want. So, but you can still have subscribers say you can show off. So it's a really nice feeling, even though I barely earned any of it, and it took me 3 minutes to make that video, and it somehow got 45,000 views.
Yeah, my highest ever views on a video I've gotten was an FNF mod that came out a while ago, about at the beginning of the year. Well, it came out before that, but another level came out. It was called Hit Single. Came out with the Silly Billy level. Made a video on it. It got like 2,000 or 3,000 views. Can't remember. But that's where I got all my subscribers from. It's before I changed my channel from Kermicide to Doodles. And that's where all my subscribers came from. And then I wanted to do something else other than gaming because I was not cut out for gaming. And I was just better at, podcasts, which is why I'm here now and you're on my channel.
Talking is a really good skill to develop, like talking into a phone, really important. Now, here's a little secret. I have 2 videos with 45,000 views. A little secret.
So, I've wanted to, try out animating, but like you said, you do, like, PNGs and stuff, but you still have to draw that beforehand, right?
Well, yeah, I plan on actually learning to animate once I, get a computer that can animate and stuff. Because I can't really animate on a phone. I mean, I can make, like, PNGs that look like they're moving with, like GIF websites, but, like, I can't actually animate. That my finger would hurt really bad and I'd develop arthritis.
Oh, damn, yeah. That sucks.
Yeah, but I do have to draw everything, and it's kind of very time-consuming. Though my videos would look horrible if CapCut didn't have all those effects. So, thanks CapCut.
Yeah, this video is not sponsored by CapCut. I forgot what I was gonna say!
I forgot what you were gonna... Okay, Doug, take it away. Really?
Wow.
God,
I've
wow.
never heard of such...
I never knew that.
So why a pufferfish? Like why a pufferfish?
I tried to convince myself that it was like a creativity thing where like the pufferfish like it blows up so it's like really creative and it's really good, but no, I think they look stupid and I think it's really funny. There's no deeper meaning to it.
Oh, I thought there was deeper meaning. So
No.
I'm sure there's gonna be some of your viewers watching this. Because if you want to, you can also advertise this podcast on your channel if you wanted to. But if there is any of your viewers watching, why don't you tell us more about Troy, your character?
Oh, Troy, goody. So Troy, I have his lore. Wait, let me pull it up. So Troy, so he grew up and was a piece of shit. He got kicked out of his parents' house, and he got a woman pregnant. Whoa! And oh, I probably went too far. So he gets addicted to his insomnia pills, and he mixes it with alcohol, which is not a really good thing to do. So when he finds out that his girlfriend is pregnant, he does the reasonable and responsible thing, and murders her with a pair of scissors.
Oh. So is that it? Like,
he takes a pair of kitchen scissors and just like, like cuts her throat open. Like the obvious thing to do in that situation.
that's dark. I hope I don't get yeah, I hope this video doesn't get reported. Cuz I'm not cutting out.
No.
It's got to be all fresh. Like no redos, nothing. It's got to be all fresh first take.
Ooh. I stutter a lot. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
So Troy. So like he gets sent to prison. Whoa, because it's kind of hard to hide a body when you're high off your insomnia pills and alcohol. So yeah, he gets sent to prison, and he stays there for like good 2-3 years. And then he gets in a prison fight, and he ends up getting his head absolutely messed up by a knife in a chair. Like someone just throws a chair straight at his face and like splits his skull open. So he gets sent to a facility, a super secret facility, featuring the secret facility, and the secret facility is run by Dr. Mortis, an alchemist and evil doctor who likes to experiment on people under the guise of science, even though he just uses it as an excuse to get by the government because he just really likes dissecting people.
Oh.
So yeah, he replaces his head with a TV because he thinks like, can I do this? I mean, like, I have this TV and I have this guy with a really bad head who's gonna die if he doesn't get like a transplant, so maybe I could like stuff his brain in there.
So basically Troy is just like that old TV that your grandma didn't want anymore, so she sat outside and said, free, take it. And he just grabbed it and was like, oh yeah, you need to put this on somebody.
But instead, your grandma is a crazy doctor who likes to sew TVs to people's heads.
Oh, so how does he breathe?
Oh, that little... If you look at my animation, that little thing on his neck, that's where he breathes, and they attach him to a tube when he needs to eat. So that thing, like, has, like, a little opening. You see that?
That is...
little notch on his...
disturbing in a way.
Yeah, but it looks kind of cute. He sees through little cameras mounted on the sides of his head.
So, like, his vision is just, like, really wide. So, then why does the eyes on the TV blink?
Oh, it's just a visualization. Visualization. Because I can do anything, and I can draw, and I can make up stuff, and it doesn't have to make sense because it's art, and art is subjective.
True. So, in one of your, animations or PNG animations, there was this spiky head guy and this flower head guy. What significance do they hold?
Okay, so things are gonna get a little messy from here on out. So that the black one is Umbra, and she is the god of basically destruction, and basically the end of everything. She is the ultimatum, and eventually she wins, but she doesn't win in the timeline that we know. So quite a few billion, a lot of billions, trillions of years back, like inconceivably long. The author, which is basically just God, created a group of 8 divinities that would rule over and create the universe, and he also created Umbra, which would basically just try to destroy everything. She's the force of destruction. She hates everything except destruction, which is hate in a way. So she hates everything. And the 8 create, and it's this balance. And this goes on for a really long time. And they fight until Umbra is eventually sealed away in a pocket dimension, in which she can't do anything, but her essence is so strong, and the fact that she was out of the pocket dimension means that she can still interfere, and everything eventually dies, including the creators. So the creators kind of have to like create newer versions of themselves. So after a few trillion, they live a really long time, is basically what I'm saying. So after a while, like they just like start to like chip away in little pieces. They crack open, and this ball of pure energy is born, from which it's like a fetus, kind of. It's like pregnancy, not male pregnancy. Shut up, get that out of your head. So like after like a few thousand years, they recreated a new one. Wow, and they have to relearn how to create all over again. So the white, they're all the same. They're all the colors of the rainbow, except the white one. The white one is the ruler, and the white one, the reference I've posted on my posts on my YouTube channel, is Chrome, and he's the ruler, and he's actually a really bad and horrible guy. At Pisces, the blue one, is kind of new. He's kind of like new. He's only a few billion years old. Wow, so new. So like he's learning how to create stuff, because creating stars is kind of hard. So he's creating, doing stuff like, wow, look, I can make a germ. Wow. And Chrome's like, cool, real cool. Wow, stop. You're gonna do something bad. And Chrome's really mean about it. And there's a lot of them. There's a lot of interactions. So eventually, Libra, I don't know if I posted the reference for Libra, the yellow one, and them go out like, hey, let's see what I can do. I can make a star. So cool. Why won't it? Because the star doesn't stop growing, and he supernovas half of the universe into oblivion.
Oh. So, with all of this, you could get a lot of content out of this. If you keep on doing what you're doing and maybe try to get a computer for Christmas, something like that, buy a computer, get a job, get a computer. You could animate all of this, and you could gain a lot of subscribers, views, all that kind of stuff off of this content. Because I honestly think this is a great story, and it can go on for a while, especially with characters like Troy and these gods. Like, honestly, it sounds really cool to me. I had a comic in the works, even though I'm okay at drawing, even though y'all see my profile picture that I drew myself. It took like 2 seconds in Krita.
What is that?
So yeah, that's basically, and it was about like these like tall creatures. I forget what they're called, but I made them. I don't really have a name for them. They're just really tall. Like, they have a regular human-sized torso. Well, I mean, it's bigger. I don't really have it all planned out yet. Okay, I'm still working through some things. Trying to figure out, like, Doug, I think the duck's name was. Be quiet.
Yeah, Doug. Yeah, Doug, shut up. Sit down.
Shoot Doug.
No, I'm not gonna shoot him. I'll slap him across the face, but I wouldn't shoot him.
But gun violence is good, guys.
Okay, yeah, gun violence is good, but not against Doug. Doug is precious, okay?
Then why is Doug not as powerful as your gods?
Because Doug... Good question. Doug is the overseer of all, and they know nothing of Doug, and Doug is the creator, and I'm the creator of Doug, and it's a paradox. I guess, something. I don't know. Doug is stupid. Doug doesn't deserve godhood.
So, what kind of level, what kind of level of animation are you going to try to get to? Like, extreme, just like light animating?
If you search up like animation memes on YouTube, you can find some pretty cool stuff. I want to get to like that where I can like properly animate characters and like get the proportions right and like I'm actually kind of good at facial expressions. Gonna like get the fingers moving.
That's one thing I'm not really good at drawing, is hands. I cannot draw hands and feet for the life of me.
They've been getting easier. I've been practicing. I'm getting pretty okay at hands.
I can draw hands in a way, but sometimes they just don't look like hands at all. They just look like freaking...
Sometimes you just get lazy and draw the character's hands behind their back. The pose is cool, but like you gotta make an excuse not to show their hands, so you just put them behind their back.
Yeah, that is like a really good excuse for me just not wanting to put in hands. But feet, I mean, sometimes you have to draw them, but not all the time because like
feet?
The torso can be cut
Don't
off.
even get me.
Like,
I've never drawn a
cut
foot.
off, but like not in frame.
I've never drawn a foot. Don't ask me to draw a foot. I will not do well.
You know what you should do? You should draw a foot.
What? No! Why would you say that? You're making me cry.
No!
Sick 'em, Doug. Yeah, you tell him.
Dude, you can't be saying this about my mom, bro! Yo!
Oh, okay.
Calm down!
Doug,
Calm down!
Doug, calm down. Yeah. Okay, we get it. Okay, calm down. You can't say that. Okay, stop. You can't say that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You cannot say that. Yeah, I don't care. It's not okay. Whoa, put that. You can't just pull out a gun in the office. Okay, put it back, or else we're gonna kick you out. Okay. Understand? Look at me. Do you understand? Say it. Do you understand? Good. Okay, what are we on about?
Honestly, I don't know, but this has been a 17 to 18 minute podcast. What do you think?
I can
we
continue
wrap this up?
to explain the lore. I can continue to. I wasn't finished, buddy. There's still
okay,
more.
Keep going. Bet the longer it is, the more people can watch.
Yes. So, I'm gonna info dump all of my lore. So, God. Okay. Yeah. So he destroys the entire universe, and he kills Lee, and she is back into her state of reborn. So she's being reborn. Like, he holds her I don't know what they're called. I haven't named them yet. Her reborn globe, and he just starts crying. And Chrome's like staring at this and like, what the fuck? What the fuck did you do? You absolute shit job. So yeah, Chrome discontinues him from the line of creating and just basically just like sets him aside for the rest of his pitiful existence. And he doesn't like that, and all the other creators turn against him except Taurus, which is like his brother, or not his brother, but he's like a brother to him. But Chrome manipulates Taurus into slowly turning against him, so Pisces loses everyone that he ever had, and nothing is left to mentally console him or make him feel loved or anything. So eventually he turns to Umbra, which he doesn't care anymore, so he just wants to get rid of everything. He has a hate for everything now, so he just decides to, like, you know what, fuck it. So he goes to Umbra. He doesn't have the power to free her, but he does have the power to let her take over his form. So over the next few years, his form begins to deteriorate faster than usual. And Chrome's just like, he's probably just like fucking so sad that he's like starting to fall apart. Who gives a shit? Everybody who gives a shit, don't look at him. He's pathetic. Blech. So eventually, Pisces just like, like kind of falls apart and he like dies and is his form and his powers are given to Umbra, and that begins, guess what? Another billion-year-long war, in which many die and many succumb to him, but eventually they trap him away in the same pocket dimension. But here's the thing. Here's the thingamajigger about it. The pocket dimension. The pocket dimension can only hold somebody if they remember that somebody. And eventually, infinity is a pretty long time, and if anything wrong can happen, it will go happen, said Murphy once. I think Murphy said that. So eventually, somehow, with Umbra's Umbra destroys everything in time. So Umbra eventually erases every trace of the Pisces existence. So the form that she took over with Pisces is able to pass through and can be summoned, which, by the way, Dr. Mortis finds a really strange book. And guess what's in that book? That's right.
Yep.
No, I haven't really thought of how. All I know is that Mortis finds a book, and that she speaks to him, and that he summons her. I haven't really written out the lore for the book. The Ars Mortis, which is Art of the Dead, in Latin, something in Latin. Yeah, he finds the book and summons Umbra. And I was like, haha, you fucking loser. I'm like, nope. I read the book, dumbass. It says Emerald. You see that? Look. Put your face to the fucking book, moron. Look, it says here, Emerald, that Emerald restricts evil. And I could tell you're fucking evil because you're a demon and you're speaking in my head. So I, put a cast a hex on the entire complex with a giant emerald, so you can't do shit. And I was like, what? No. And Umbra gets stripped of all of her dignity, and she's forced to live inside of the, I think I'm just gonna call them Mortis Slabs. Live inside Mortis Slabs, and she's in this orange prison suit, and she's like, oh, you fucking bitches, you fucking tricked me. And she can't do jack shit because she's just a normal person. But the thing, I've been ranting for a long time, haven't I?
No, you're fine.
I kind of don't want to reveal anymore. I've actually revealed a lot.
Yeah, you have. I mean, but are you gonna animate it or no?
Yeah, eventually I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna take it up as a hobby. One last thing though about my lore. Troy dies.
Troy dies?
Yeah, Troy. I've already told you. Yeah, he dies.
Troy!
Yeah, oh yeah, more Troy lore. I forgot. Troy. So you know how he said it got his head replaced with his TV?
Yeah, Grandma's whole TV. Yeah.
Well, I got that kind of wrong. It's more like Grandma's desktop, and Mortis is able to access all of his desktop settings. So Mortis is just fucking around one day when he presses factory reset. Troy is back to his factory reset settings. So he's he knows how to walk, he knows how to talk, he knows basic physics. If I do this, my fist won't go through the wall. But he doesn't know anything else, so he's basically just like a kid again. It makes it worse because he dies. It's basically it's basically just killing a child, but Mortis doesn't give a shit.
So that's why in one of your animations, I think it was called Against the Kitchen Floor, with that one song.
Willwood.
Yeah, by Willwood.
Willwood.
That's why the cursor clicked factory reset, right?
Yeah, and that evil shadowy person with red eyes, that's Troy. I'm just really bad at drawing actual humans, so I just drew a silhouette and made it look ominous because yes.
I thought it looked absolutely amazing.
Thank you. I think it was quite jazzalicious myself.
Yeah, but yeah, I think we're gonna have to bring this episode to a close. I mean, this is probably gonna be the longest episode I've ever made by far. But yeah, hopefully this will...
Doug, I swear to God.
I'm going to get the ops on you.
Doug? The episode hasn't ended yet. So what? So what are you trying to prove here? Okay, you're crossing the line, buddy. Sit back down, okay? When this is over, I'll get you hot cocoa. We can go to the. You want to see Moana 2? Yeah, we'll get Mike and Ike's. Okay, sit down. Good. Okay, we gotta go catch Moana 2.
Yeah, but I think I should tell my viewers one last thing before they go. I tell them this every time. Subscribe or I'll put a bomb under your house.